Good morning, good morning. I'm on my way to work, to the office, and I thought to share a couple of thoughts, especially when I wear construction gear, construction clothes. I think they allow me to tap into certain data fields that contain different type of information than my mind is connecting to. So my mind is connecting to a data field that's creating a reality for me, making me feel that I live into a world, but I'm into different system that once my mind is navigating that system, creates a made-up reality. You don't have to understand that. This is for construction people who are very limited in their understanding of their surrounding, especially people who do drugs, get drunk, their mind is messed up. I'm just kidding. Okay, so what are devils? Or what is a devil? What's demons? So I explained in the past in another video the concept of demons and these destructive entities. They are destructive entities, and why we get these things sometimes is like a simple answer is because we choose to connect to them, and if we don't connect really by intent, let's say I don't want to I don't want to talk to the devil, but devil still got into my life, and how the devil got into my life, and how do I know? Because of the destructive effects. Some people can see this type of entities. One of the reasons they see these entities because they tap into the information, and this information, the devil entity, assign itself a face, something that people can understand, but is different for different people. So if we don't attach with intent, or don't connect with the intent to these entities, they come into our lives when we open channels. They will hunt anyway. They will hunt for hosts, they will hunt to destroy, they will look around. It does their job. It's like a parasite. A parasite will look for a host to take some blood out, or to take some nutrients out. So they need to live on something, and this destructive energy, generally they live on and thrive on people emotions that are related to fear, hate, lust, stuff that are not really related to love. So love is a constructive type of emotion, energy, get us closer to the good entities, like good angels and God and Jesus, and those beings or entities. Beings are actually to our material world, people think, but let's say entities that are more into constructive stuff. They help you in a positive way, in a pleasant way, in your life journey here on earth, versus the demonic ones. They always want to destroy, take things apart, tear things apart, like families, friendships, health, destroy health, stuff like that. They can even destroy the body genetic structure, can give you, I don't know, some life-threatening disease like cancer. So suddenly people realize, oh, okay, I'm dying in 6 months. But the devil worked for a long time. to modify the genetic structure of the cells. So our emotions make us connect to different entities into the invisible field of information. So we are information, those entities are information, and again those entities will show up in different kind of a shape if they show up into other people's minds in a way that the person realizes, okay, this is the devil. Rarely the devil will show up into a beautiful angelic form or some sort of a Jesus form to deceive, because they know we associate these nice images with love. And once we think of some loving image, let's say if the devil wanted to show up as a Jesus, when we are believers, let's say believers, and when we see this Jesus type of idea, we don't know how the Jesus looks like, but we kind of know. When we see that being, we know this must be Jesus, okay, like nobody else. We feel, we kind of get an idea, and suddenly we get the thoughts of love, because we associate Jesus with love, or even Buddha, or other this type of deities. And at the time, this entity, let's say if devil wanted to show up like Jesus, when the person feels or connects to the emotional love, it closes the gate for the devil. So the devil knows that, and it would not appear into a positive type of a being to fool people. I don't know. I don't know stories about some devil appearing as a Jesus and starting to destroy. Generally, devil appear into an ugly face, an ugly looking creature, so it will amplify the existing fear or this type of emotion. And once that emotion amplifies, it opens even more, and now the devil can come and do its own work. Like the dogs, okay? The dogs want to inject fear, and they will show some teeth, and when they start showing teeth, the fear grows and it paralyzes the victim. Or if the dogs are fighting to each other, also they want to intimidate. So same idea, if someone notice or sees through their mind, because this devil rarely appear in a material form, like something that you touch and feel. Even when you touch and feel, it's still in your mind, because it goes, it fools your brain to think that it's something real. It bypasses the five senses, and it goes into the mind energy data system or processing system, and it makes you feel even the smell or the taste in the air or something, and you know. But actually it's an information that bypasses the information that is making up your five senses. Even five senses it's information. Are you still around here? Because if I talk to a construction worker, he would get it for sure. Are you still here? Okay, good. So since I'm not far from the office, oh, I have some instant coffee here. Oh crap! It's so concentrated. I think I put too much, too much. But I had only a couple of sips. So again, I kind of gave you my glimpse, or my idea, my concept, my data about how come people see these creatures. Again, they see through their mind. And if they do manifest, let's say if these entities, they do manifest into the material world, okay, it's still data. It's still data. We are all data. We are all clouds of information into a made-up world. You don't have to believe this crap. You can start touching your nose. Oh, am I data? Okay, am I? Oh yeah, I have hair. How come? No, this is hair. It's no energy. Nothing. Okay, yes. Go check out some of my other videos related to how energy can be constructed into structures, like this basic structure that we call atoms, and how you can build a world out of, like a material world out of stuff like that, right? And how these atoms are being programmed to be stable and have a stable material world because of the precise data that's programmed into that energy information. So anyway, so devils, and they are like humans, like a sort of a society, like a hierarchy. Like some of are stronger, some lead others, and some even lead humans. So humans who are under this type of evil entities control. So we live into our material made up world, but from outside, like outside of our power of or ability to detect, there are a world of different creatures, good, bad, doesn't matter. They still live in their realm, and since there's no space is a concept, they're all around the same like here in the same chip, same system or whatever. We, with our mind, we create an idea of space and universe and stuff like that. So it's not difficult. It's not like this is like a 5,000 years light or light years away and takes forever for that demon to show up. No. Okay, so if you have certain type of thinking, you allow that demon to get in. Or if you are in close proximity to a person who is part of their system, part of their army, or you know, it's like under their control. It's a person on earth with sneaky thoughts, meant to destroy. So some people are just under influence and they are being destroyed, and it's like okay, you are just a victim. You got a parasite, okay, they destroy, they take your blood away or something. If you can get rid of, that's okay. If you have the methods, that's okay. But you are just a victim. So they can cause you like a marriage problems, they can cause you lose your work, get drunk, masturbate 10 times a day because you are looking for love, and actually you only find dopamine out of the lust. So stuff like that. I mentioned about masturbation idea, but I'm talking about exaggerate masturbation, or exaggerating well, watching porn, and you know, looking for prostitutes, and you know, lusty thoughts, stuff like that. So these people are just victims, but there are other people who actually are actively involved in doing the work for the devil. They either made a pact, like a trade, like I'm getting power so I can destroy. So the person feels good while destroying, or having sneaky thoughts and destroying through sneaky attitude, like some politicians do. Like currently in Canada, there are politicians who want to take this country to the disaster. So those are people who are who sold their soul to the devil in exchange for power. And it might appear like a science fiction. It's up to you what you take out of it, science fiction or not, or a bullshit story or something. But yes, there are people at the top who lead the masses through deceit, through fear, through lies and stuff like that, lead them to destruction. So more family are split. Anyway, so I got to work. Last thing, who created these entities? Is it God? Guess what? We have the freedom of making choices and thinking. So these entities were since the humans, since the beasts on earth, and now the humans see these entities in a human type of form, like with 2 arms, 2 legs, a head, like a human form. Why? Because it's a human created, it's a human consciousness created entities. So every time we think of that, those evil beings, every time we have fear, every time we do stuff that is destructive, we actually add power to these beings, right? So if you want to add power to the energy of love, which creates Jesus-like entities, creates stuff like good stuff, we as a collective consciousness, we add the power to the devil. So the more people live in fear due to the pandemic, the more people listen to the bullshit stories, the more power we give to this dark, or maybe not dark, destructive entities. So I don't have a very complicated language. I work in construction, and even today I'm going on a construction site, and I'm very limited. But that's the basic stuff I'm trying to share. And if you want to share it, that's up to you. But I'm telling you, these entities are growing during the times of war, during the times of famine. Every time the humans live with fear, with constant worry, when they want to destroy each other for survival, like, oh yeah, you know what, my neighbor is taking a piece of my garden, okay, I'm going to kill him. Oh, my brother is like a greedy brother, he took what I deserve, I'm going to beat my brother, I'm going to... So these type of thoughts are actually feeding this consciousness, collective consciousness, dark beings. And like I said, they do manifest, so they grow in power, and they do manifest like mostly like a human's shape and form, but in a way that makes people even scared. Like if they do manifest in people's minds, so people would open up those fear channels that allow these entities to control them and get into their mind or attach to their bodies and destroy them. Or maybe are just controlled to destroy others, right? So some people are so-called possessed, and they do whatever that demon asked or control their mind to do. It's like it's another energy program, and it's a program. It's a very complicated program that has emotions like humans do, but it's just a different flavor of this like a human-like program, because it's made up by the human collective consciousness, but not all the humans. But whoever is putting out this fear or something that goes into that main program, that it's constructing this devil, demons, and whatever other type of parasitic entities are out there in that realm. So talk to you later. I have to go to work. Bye bye.